gentlemen, let me first say that this amplifier is still for sale. We originally listed it for $2,000, and guess what? I'm going to reduce that price. We're going to get rid of it for $1,500 plus the ride. Okay, so now what we're here to look at is the fl-7000. This is the 3-button, and they made 2 versions of this, a 3 and a 4-button. 4-button gives you a couple more options. It comes primarily from Japan. There's quite a few of them that are out there floating around in the United States. I don't know why. They even make these things in Japan. They limit those guys to just a few hundred watts. It's a long, convoluted story. But I had this nice gentleman named Jay call me today, and his call sign is K3JAY. Jay went on to explain to me that there is a Mars mod for this. So when you receive this thing inside the United States, it only allows you to work to 21 megahertz. So you can work 180 through 21 megahertz. Well, it's the exact same thing with the 3-button version of this. So I wanted to cover very quickly how we can go about Mars modding this thing. And this is a beautiful example of this piece of equipment. It's squeaky clean. Down in the doobly-doo, I'm going to leave a link to the walkthrough operation and repair video for this amp. And all we've had to basically do is replace the light bulbs in the front. The previous for sale video that 4,000 of you guys have watched. First thing I want to say is step number 1 is you remove your side plates. Take them off, then you remove the tins, and then you take off these side panels, little plastic side panels. We remove these, and then there's 4 tapered bezeled screws, just like this. You remove the top 2 and loosen up the bottom 2. And what that affords us is the ability to do this. Now, down in here is the faceplate, and back behind the faceplate here, you'll see we've got 2 switches. This switch here is what allows us to reset the processor. Every once in a while, there might be just a little hiccup in the system, in the 1990s technology, and there's 2 processors in this unit. One will fall out of phase with the other one, and it'll lock up the memory settings, and it won't remember what it's supposed to do with the tuner. Over here is your memory battery. Those memory batteries have been the bane of a lot of people's existence for many years. When they do go bad, they have a tendency to leak, but when they do leak, they have a tendency to eat traces. The upside to this is the memory battery is placed in such a location such that if the battery does decide to leak or pop or go bad, it's going to leak but not tear up anything. All the good bits are up here, bad bits down there. Okay. The sequence of events that you have to do is you click this switch to off, power the unit up, count to 3, power the unit down, flip that switch back over to on. You'll see that this is S02 and S01. S02, the one that is on the left-hand side of this screw, is the one that allows us to do the processor reset. Now to do the band modification. We're going to mess with this switch on the right-hand side of this little nut, this little screw. S01, we're going to flip that from on to off. By flipping that one switch allows us to modify it so that it is now an export amplifier. Okay? On the 4-button version of the 4000 or 7000, this same switch will have 3 positions on it: A, B, and C. The B is the one that you want. That's going to allow you to work 21 megahertz and up. So now that we've flipped the switch, it's that simple. We're just going to flip this switch. We can go ahead and fold up our accordion face, just like so. Back our camera up. We're going to turn up our ISO gain so you guys can see what's going on. Turn the amplifier on. 100, and remember now we were stopping over here on 21 megahertz. Now we've got 28 straight through. This will work everywhere, just by simply modifying that switch. That's it. It's now fully modded. Very straightforward. Gentlemen, I once again want to say that this amplifier is for sale. If you're interested in picking it up, please call me. First one to reach out to me gets it. There's a phone number right there on the wall. That is how we Mars mod our fl-7000. This is a beautiful, ultra squeaky clean, all band, type accepted piece of equipment that is up for sale. Give me a call and it's yours. $1,500 plus the ride, and that makes it the cheapest fl-7000 for sale right now currently in the world. And this one you know works because it comes from me. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. I want to say thanks to my Patreons, and of course, big thanks to Mr. J, K3JAY. Thanks for turning me on to that. I didn't know. When this amplifier came in, it was already Mars modded and good to go. And yes, it will even work on the funny band. It's very twitchy, and the safety circuits in this thing are very sensitive. It's almost impossible to blow this up, but that being said, nothing is impossible. I appreciate you, gentlemen. I'll see you. Click, click.